right, another stereotype that we
Go
eat
for it.
pasta and pizza every day.
Uh,
Hi everyone. Thanks for joining the new live series about leaving Italy. Just waiting for just turn that off. Davide to join. Hi. Buonasera. Ciao a tutti. I think there you go. I'm just waving at everyone. So Davide, you're going to ask to join. Hi Jermaine. Okay, and okay, hang on a minute. Okay, go live. Yep. This is tricky. I hope the volume's good. Should get on any second. Buonasera. Ciao everyone. Hi Davide.
ciao. Hello.
Oh, I got you. Yeah, good.
All good?
So it's a bit late over there. Sono le 8 o'clock.
Yeah, 8. Yeah, yeah.
That's my bedtime.
It's
not.
Well,
It is.
yeah.
It's not. Kind of. Sometimes with the kids, it can get tricky.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yeah.
How was your day today?
Well, obviously been, in lockdown at the moment,
Yeah.
pretty quiet, but
Yeah.
I always try to, keep myself busy with, different things and,
Yeah.
cooking and different recipes and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So,
What have you been cooking?
I've been doing a bit of baking, to be honest,
Yeah,
lately.
I
Yeah,
love
yeah,
baking.
yeah, it's good, it's
Especially
good.
in lockdown.
Yeah, exactly. So, you got a little bit more time and
Yeah.
yeah,
That's the best thing about lockdown.
yeah, yeah.
In the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
That's good.
A bit of pasta making, obviously. That's
Yeah.
always, there. Yeah.
Yeah. Practice makes perfect. So, before we get on to the big question
Yes.
of the series that my students love to know or would love
Yeah.
to know, just tell us a bit about yourself, what you do, and I'm just waving to everybody who's joining in to listen to the live. Thanks for joining, everyone. It's awesome. Yeah, so tell us about like what you do and how we met on Instagram as well.
Yeah, yeah. So I think, well, on Instagram we met, not long ago, actually.
True.
So yeah, I have to say, before, I was in kitchen, so I've been a chef for many, many years.
In Italy?
In Italy first, and
Yeah.
then obviously I decided to come here, which we're gonna talk through that a little later. Why?
Yeah. Yeah.
And obviously, when I came here, having that trade kind of helped a little bit to find a job.
Yeah.
So I stick to what I knew best.
Of course.
Yeah. So I started working in restaurant over here, in restaurants, and
Yeah.
and after a few years, kind of you get married and all of that, and plus I had few not bad experience, but let's say few experience that you go like, oh, I think it's time to have a little pause or get out
Yeah.
from the restaurant kind of
Yeah.
and I had the opportunity to start doing cooking classes. So I was like, okay, yeah, and it was something that was always in my mind in the last couple of years, kind of thing. And I always wanted to do it, and I had the opportunity. I was like, okay, why not? Let's try it.
Yeah.
And so it was pretty good.
It's really
Yeah.
good.
So I
Yeah.
started with that one slowly, and then the last, I would say, starting from November, December kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
I started my own little business, so doing
Yeah.
my own cooking classes.
It's so
Yeah.
good.
It's game
I
changer.
set up the table today. I can't wait to go to I got in the car to get the kids today from school, and I thought,
Yeah.
I'm so like it's so nice to look forward to going to work. I
Yeah.
love it. So good.
Oh, it's you know, lately for me it was kind of I need to go to, you know, to the restaurant, and
And you weren't
it's like,
enjoying it.
yeah, and it was always kind of you know, thinking, oh, what I have to do tomorrow, yeah, oh, I'm in
Yeah.
the
Pretty
in
stressful.
a, yeah, really, you know,
Like,
really stressful,
takes
and
the
I was
fun
like,
out of
okay,
it. Yeah.
yeah, I was like, nah, this is not enjoyable anymore, pretty much.
Yeah.
So I was like,
So you
doesn't
changed
matter
it up.
how, yeah, how creative, you know, they let you be or not, but
Stress,
it's, I'm like, yeah,
stressful.
I'm like, no, I need to get out.
Yeah, you're good now. You're happy. So we'll get on to the big question and all the questions
Yes.
that wants to know. So why did you leave Italy? So, but the whole reason I'm doing this series is because I get that a lot with the students. I get a lot of students that love everything Italian, want to go and
Yeah,
live in Italy, and then
yeah,
I say sometimes it's not. You have to be realistic about it. Blah blah blah. So lots of people are leaving. There's a
yeah,
big influx of Italians, new Italians leaving. My parents' generation, that was one.
yeah.
There was a big lull.
Hmm.
I actually came back to Australia with my husband from Italy in the
Yeah,
middle of that lull. There were not many Italians migrating then, and now there's a big influx. So
right, yeah.
why did you come? What was the reason?
So the reason was, you know, over there I was working, kind of doing the what we call le stagioni. So you work in a summer kind
Uh,
of thing.
yeah,
Yeah. So from usually you start around Easter time, just
yeah,
before Easter.
yeah.
There's in my town, Pesaro is like a small town. It's not too big, and it works a lot. Yeah. Yeah, you've been there, I think. Yeah,
Yeah, I've
we were
been there.
talking about it. Yeah, yeah. We were talking about it before, and you know, it works a lot with the in warmer kind of season.
Yeah,
So starting from April, Easter kind of thing, and then you go all the way through up until the end of September, beginning of October kind of thing.
yeah.
So you have those few months, like 6, 7 months
And you
worth of,
work
yeah,
hard.
like non-stop,
Yeah,
non-stop. And that's what I was doing pretty much. So, you know, you're doing the, what we call la stagione estiva, the summer season.
yeah.
Yeah, you do those 6, 7 months crazy
Crazy.
in there, like 6 days a week. Sometimes, you know, in August when it's Ferragosto and all of
Yeah.
that, even 7 days a week, non-stop, and you know, crazy hours. In Italy, we go to out for dinner quite late, so
Yeah,
you can imagine what time you finish in the kitchen.
I know. We
Yeah,
go to bed here and they go out.
exactly. Yeah, 6 o'clock is aperitivo time,
Yeah, yeah,
an
that's it.
early aperitivo.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was. I was like,
Hard
okay,
work.
it's
So was
yeah,
the pay? What about the pay? Because I always hear lots of people say you work
I
so long hours and you don't get
yeah,
paid. I had a bad experience as well when I was working there.
yeah, I can
But
imagine. I have to say the pay, obviously at the just before coming here, I was running a restaurant. So the pay, I have to say, was okay, was good.
yeah.
But before that, it was yeah, it was quite a, you know, bit of a challenge.
Mm.
You know, getting paid not much, and
And then
uh,
getting paid as well.
and
Begging for your
exactly, and
pay.
getting paid. Yeah, that's another thing. Oh, because sometimes you feel kind of you know, you worked and you feel guilty asking for those
I
money.
know. I don't know
You go
why
like,
that is, but yeah. And they
yeah, I'm
know
like,
that. They know that. I mean, this is
and they
pretty
know
general, though.
exactly.
It's pretty general because not everywhere. I mean, obviously,
Yeah,
the general conversation, but you hear it a lot. So
yeah,
there is truth in it, right? You
yeah,
know.
yeah, 100%.
Um. So when you left, what were the biggest challenges? Like, so you left because it was just you were working the long hours.
Yeah, I was working a lot, exactly, and I was like, okay. Plus, you know, I have to say, Australia was always my thing. You know,
Yeah.
um, doing a big, you know, few months worth of work. You always kind of travel in November, and then you're trying to find some little job during winter,
Yeah.
um, and then you start again. So I always travel throughout, you know, October and all those winter months. But mainly was in Europe.
Mm.
So I never went. I went a little bit in Asia, but Australia was always in my
The one you
mind,
want
kind
to
of
go
thing.
to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, okay, I want to really want to go, and Australia's got the working holiday visa, so I was like, perfect. I do that one for 1 year, see how I feel. If it's
Mm.
good, it's good. Otherwise, it's an experience. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so I made the decision now 10 years ago. Yeah, 10 years ago. All right, yeah, let's pick up and go and do this experience, just to kind of get out and of that kind of, stressful summer
Yeah.
season, and then going back to the winter that is not always nice to hang around, in winter in Italy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's especially, I don't know, I feel like in my town, we kind of love summer and all of that. And
Yeah.
you get into um, I don't want to say not depression because it's not, but kind of a bit more sad. It's cold and you don't go
That's
out as
like
much.
Positano, that we've got some
Yeah,
friends there, and he said he always says to us, it's 3 months of a year that this place is like this.
yeah,
The rest,
yeah,
he goes, it is total depression, complete depression. We don't want to
exactly,
be here. The young people, they just leave. It's all about those
exactly.
3 months of the tourists coming. So the tourists go and think, oh
Yeah,
my God, this is the life that they live
exactly,
all the time.
exactly.
It's not like that.
No, no, that's the thing. It's like you go on holiday and you experience that moment. Like, and obviously when you go on holiday, it's like full summer or,
Spend
good time.
money. Yeah, it's all, everyone's on a
Exactly.
high.
Exactly. You go on, a restaurant here and there, go around, but then the reality is a little different. So,
Yeah,
you know,
a lot, yeah, a lot
yeah,
different.
a lot
So,
different.
what were the biggest challenges you faced when you left?
Um, well, first of all, when I came here, I thought I knew English a little bit.
So
I thought I did.
did my husband. He thought he
Yeah,
did.
I thought I did. I was like, okay, yeah, I can manage this. I remember like the first day I walked into the kitchen, and I think the chef just asked me, how you going? And I was like, sorry, what were you asking?
I know. It's so scary too, because you're already waiting. You think you're gonna. You think you're not going to understand already, so you already
Yeah,
put yourself up for
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was challenging. Yeah, the
So
beginning, and also
English.
yeah, or at least yeah, I thought I knew, but I was like, okay, pretty positive, thinking, okay, I can get into this and learn a few things. And
Yeah,
coming from Italy, there, I was running a restaurant. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be able to run a restaurant right away because I'm not, I don't have the language, but
yeah,
a little bit. But so I had to kind of that one got shut down
yeah.
pretty quickly. So I had to kind of start again, from the, entree, working my way up kind of thing.
Yeah, which is, it's hard, isn't it? Because
Yeah, yeah.
yeah, how old were you? How old were you?
So 26. Yeah.
Yeah, so you're still young, but you'd already had experience there. But then when you move, you have to
Yeah,
start from scratch again.
exactly. And
Like,
I was, so I went for the interview at the restaurant. I was like, oh, this is the menu. I was looking through, and it was written in the dishes, they were written in Italian. I was like, okay, this is good. Okay. All the pasta. I was like, this I can do it with my eyes
yeah,
closed.
yeah, yeah,
But then it was like, nah, completely different. And yeah, so I was like, okay, no, forget about it. What
yeah.
just start again. And yeah, exactly.
Poor thing. That's all right.
Yeah,
At least you were young, so that's a good thing.
yeah,
Even, yeah. So you came and you worked, and then you met your partner,
yeah, yeah.
and that's why you stayed.
Um, mm, well, oh, I have to say yes.
Oh, your partner's there. Hi. Our friend from
I have to
Italy
say
just
yes,
joined
yes.
as well.
Well, so after the first year, I kind of traveled a little bit, and I went
In
back
Australia.
to I decided to go back to Italy just to
Yeah.
see how I felt like, kind of thing. I was like, okay, do I feel like staying in Pesaro, or Australia was really a nice thing, and I really enjoyed it. So I went back, and after a month or two, I was like, bye. I came back.
After you went
So
to Italy, you came back. And you
Yeah,
had your
so I went
girlfriend. You had your
there.
girlfriend. So you were in love, and you were like, "I've got to go back."
No, at that time, no, I was
Oh,
by
at that
myself.
time you weren't.
Yeah, I was single. Yeah, I was just me. So I was
Okay.
like, it was September that I got there, and then a couple of months came back in November. I was back in Sydney. Yeah,
Okay.
and I started working there, and then I got the sponsorship,
Mm,
and then I met my wife. So that one was yeah,
that's good.
yeah, exactly. Now we're here for good.
Good. I'm just waving at everyone. And someone from oh hi Stefano and another friend from Italy, Pino as well joined.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
We're missing
Ciao,
everyone
ciao.
so much. Like it's so hard not being able to go back. But it's like the first
Yeah,
year was like, okay, it's okay, next year we'll be fine. And then
yeah,
this year we've gone, yeah, maybe not even next year, and it's starting to
yeah.
get but it's all right.
We'll,
So
we'll see.
another
Fingers crossed.
question. Sorry.
Fingers crossed is
Yeah,
yeah.
fingers crossed. So, what are the cultural aspects you miss the most about Italy?
Cultural aspects. So well, the food, that's for sure. So the way we, interact with about food, kind
Yeah.
of thing, if that makes sense.
Wait,
Um,
Stefano's just gone. Let's be optimistic. Okay,
let's be
Stefano.
yes. Let's be optimistic. Yes, 100%.
But that was a good one. The food, yeah, that's like because you
Yeah.
cook
So
as well. You're a cook, so you know.
yeah, exactly. So it's that's a big thing. Like just the way it's I don't know. I remember like with the even when we were younger, 18 or 20, starting to go out, there is even with friends, you always catch up at the bar, and bar is a little where where we always hang out, so you always know that there is someone there. Doesn't
Yeah.
matter what time you
Before
go there,
mobile phones, pretty much
or
before
even after. Yeah, it's
even
you just
after,
know
yeah. Even
you
before we
just
didn't
know
have
that.
them, there was one. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You go there. There is always someone there. They have a drink, have a whatever, and then you just okay, let's go out for a pizza. Just to the friend that has a little pizzeria, or
Yeah.
it's all the culture around there is different.
And I think that's what people love about Italy. So even though there's some like, I guess that maybe the working environment and that stuff are a little bit negative sometimes. I just
Yeah,
keep waiting.
yeah,
These are the things that people love. That when you
yeah,
go on holiday, stand out because that's what you do when you're on holiday. So say
exactly.
in Australia, what do? You don't do all that stuff. You work and pay the
Exactly.
bills
Yeah, you
on the
pay the bills.
weekends, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, you go out with the friends on the weekends. But I have to say, for me, it's a bit more. I don't know. It it might sound strange because you come from a, but for me, when I started working here, compared to what I was used to in Italy, I was like, oh, this is more chill. I love here.
Over here,
Yes, yes,
really? Oh
yes.
wow.
Compared to what I was used to in Italy, I was like, wow, this is working 5 days a week. Whew.
Yeah, right. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so it was, I was like, okay, this is good. And with the money, yes, you kind of in Italy, you are able to go out because it's quite cheap kind of thing to go out, but
In Italy, cheaper. Yeah.
yeah, you have to kind of be careful. You can't really save much here. You can still go out, do a few things and still be able to save a little bit. We work
I'm
hard in
just
Milano.
reading. You were. I agree. Yeah, no, look, we have the reputation that my parents' generation of
Yeah,
Italians have is they are hard working. Italians are hard working.
yeah,
Doesn't
yeah.
matter where you get the hard workers. But yeah, so it's a bit chilled in Australia, you reckon?
Yeah, yeah. For me, it was like that. Now, I kind of, I've been here quite a bit, and you get used to after a bit. So I might think, okay, yeah, we're working quite a lot here. So it kind of my mindset obviously switched again. But I remember when I first got here, I was like, okay, yes, this is good.
Yeah,
But I
good.
still love it. Like, yeah, it's really
What else do you miss about Italy apart from the whole food culture, which is just
yeah,
a no-brainer? Everyone loves
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Other little things that you
Little
miss.
things. Well, so with me and my wife, we always talk. How good is when you go to the beach, you got your umbrella, you got the bar at the back, you got the little the sdraio, the little chair, yeah,
Yeah, the
the,
seat.
yeah,
The
exactly.
sun seat, sun bed. That's the
Yes,
one.
yes, the sunbed, we got it. I was like, how good is that?
Yeah.
That one is
So it's true. The beach is more comfortable because you've got the Lido, you've got the beach, and we've got the
yes,
most beautiful beaches here, and we can't enjoy them as much as you do
no,
Italy
no,
because
you get
but why? Because if you gave an Australian, and not in, with all due respect, because even
yes,
Stefano just said it before, he just made a comment, you Aussies can drink. This is very true, right? So if you stuck a Lido on the beach in Australia, look out.
yeah,
Those sedias draya everyone would be laying flat on.
everywhere.
So yeah, yeah, that beach thing, I miss that so much too. But that's the whole thing with the culture thing, like the
Yeah,
eating and drinking, because Italians eat and drink. It's a thing that goes
yeah,
together.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah, and this
it's
the Australian culture or the English culture is more just drink,
yeah.
and that's really messy. That gets messy.
So I think yesterday a post from Paola Bacchia, and
Oh yeah,
she posted about the aperitivo. I think it was a story, I can't remember. She was like drinks and yes, complimentary chips and nuts and this and
yeah,
this. They
yeah,
come with it. I was like, yes, that's.
yeah, for sure.
I miss that.
Always.
That one is.
People laugh at me if I have Australian friends. They come over,
Yeah.
and we have a drink. I've got the nuts out and the chips or whatever. They laugh. They just laugh every time they see me. It's just like a natural thing that just
Yeah,
joins.
yeah, yeah. You put out a couple of things to go with it. Yeah,
Even if it's just a peanut, but
yeah,
something.
yeah,
Something,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah.
All right. So what are so they're the things you miss about Italy. What are the things you miss least about Italy?
Least.
The
Ah,
least, yeah. I,
um, I'm not sure. Sometimes I think about, well, going back to the winter time kind of thing. That one it can get a little bit, not sad, but it's, a bit strange, especially in my town. It's a bit more quiet and a lot of people are kind of sometimes could be out of work, so maybe not much money going around, so you have to watch your penny and,
yeah,
is it could be tough few months kind of thing
yeah.
for some
So
people.
that's what you. Oh, someone said you're speaking in English. Yeah, we're speaking in English. A little bit of Dinglish. I've got like the Aussie accent with a bit of the Italian thing happening. Yeah. What's Stefano saying? In Milano, aperitivo has become the new supper in the last 20 years. Yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember them.
apericena.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
apericena. My husband's just got on and said le tasse. He said that the
Bravo.
thing that he misses least sono le
E
tasse.
la burocrazia che c'è intorno a tutto, like a lot of bureaucratic things, like
Yeah,
it's just you
even
go in
even
circle.
going to the post office was for me quite challenging because
Talking about post office, yeah,
yeah.
go for it. No, go for
No,
it.
you go.
So we were in Urbino, which is near my town, and so it was like, okay, let's send some postcards, to here in Australia, but from Urbino. Okay, yeah. So we bought the postcards, and the shop that we had the postcard, oh no, we don't have any stamps. So I was like, okay, let's go to the post office, ask for stamps in Italian, not English or anything. In Italian, I went there. I was like, oh, have you got stamps? They look at me, stamps? I was like, yes, francobolli to send the postcard. It was like a 10 minutes. Everyone went at the back. Oh, where are they? You got this? Where are they? It was a 10 minutes looking around.
For a stamp.
Finally, they got it. And then right at the end, they go to me, oh, would you like to buy these commemorative stamps? I was like, give it to me. I was kidding, Corinne. You couldn't give it to me on the first place.
Yeah.
So I think there's a lot of.
So le poste are a big no-no. What else do you miss the least?
I'm not sure. Yeah. I don't know. Like obviously, they work talking about work. The long working hours there, especially in summer, was kind of starting 9, let's say, and then finish either midnight or 1, depending on the on the day, and then
Yeah.
start again all over. So that one definitely, yeah, I don't miss that.
Yeah, the hours, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But apart from that, I don't know. Um, the even maybe sometimes the craziness on the streets, on the road, I
You
don't miss
miss
that.
you don't you
I don't
don't
miss
miss
that,
it.
like people
I,
going
yeah,
crazy with the cars and like,
I miss yeah that sound of La Vespa and the
yeah,
people
yeah,
singing.
yeah,
I miss that. Yeah,
yeah.
I
That's
remember when we first moved back here,
yeah,
and we were living at my mum and dad's house.
yeah,
My husband said, "Oh my God, it's so quiet. It's like living in the campagna, which is
yeah, yeah.
beautiful, but
Oh yeah,
it was a real change, yeah,
yeah,
definitely."
yeah.
Well, all right. So let's talk about
Yes.
the Mediterranean diet, right? Do you
Okay.
think I always have to go back to food somehow? But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
do you think the food culture is changing in Italy amongst the youth? Have you noticed like it
Um,
changing?
a little bit. So I haven't been back for a few years now, but I've been noticing a little bit is changing. So let's say for example, when I left 10 years ago,
Mm.
every restaurant was kind of traditional, really traditional. No mucking around. Like Massimo Bottura says, you don't mess around with mother recipe,
Yeah,
kind of thing. It
but
was some.
yeah.
It was a little bit like that.
Hmm.
A little bit. But now I've been seeing, even through my sisters, when she goes out and all of that, a little bit more. Um, it's different, especially in my town.
Yeah.
Uh, when I left, I think if there was one Japanese restaurant
Mm.
was a lot, and now there are a few
Yeah.
Japanese restaurants,
Yeah.
Asian,
I noticed that as well.
vegan, yeah, and people go
And I
out have a
noticed
drink.
our nieces and nephew, there was this little bar. Our friends opened a bar, and they have like a little bit of it's. They've got traditional food as well, but
Yeah,
they've
yeah,
infused a little bit of Japanese and that sort
yeah,
of stuff.
yeah,
So my nieces and nephew, who are in 18, 19, 20,
yeah,
and that sort of age range, they were so excited. We said, "Oh, we'll take you out for dinner. We'll go to this place, which is and they're
yeah.
quite expensive as well." And they were really excited about it.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's changing. Definitely, it's
it's
changing.
good.
Yeah.
It's good. It's a good thing
Oh,
to be.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely,
I think
absolutely.
anyway. Just my
Yeah,
opinion.
it's because we know what we do good,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
also
yeah,
to know, that there are other type of food around
yeah,
there that you can
and good for you.
experiment and try and taste. Is
But
is
what about the fast food kind of thing? Because then that was another thing I noticed with my nephew. He,
yeah.
I don't know if he's watching Charluigi, but when he came here to stay with us for a month or he was
Yeah,
here for 2 months. I just cooked all the time, and
yeah,
then he said in Bologna, where he was studying, there
yeah.
was McDonald's, and they went and they used to eat because it was cheap. And
Yeah, yeah. I see. Yeah, my cousin, she's studying in Bologna as well, and she's. I see. Quite a bit of. A lot of
youth,
burgers and
yeah.
yeah, exactly. All of this stuff.
Do you
Fast
reckon it's
food.
because it's something different? And they,
Yeah, because it's well in Bologna, McDonald's been there for a while, but for for other cities like smaller cities, I don't have McDonald's in my town, for example.
yeah.
So it's
There's
like
that
the
all.
new
There's no
thing. Yeah,
McDonald's.
no, no, no.
There's
They,
one
I
where
think, yeah, I
someone,
think they.
Stefano's just said, "What's Pret? Pret tried in Milano and they failed." Oh, Prey is a chain here in the UK.
Okay, yeah,
Or
um, yeah. I think people, at least for is you try it because you try is the as we say
um,
Americanata.
yeah,
You
yeah,
get
yeah.
there and try the different
It's
things.
like Coca-Cola back in the day. Yeah,
Exactly.
right.
You try
Yeah,
that, but why would I go and try a burger that is okay when I can go to the next door and they got a panini, which is almost same price and taste
way
better.
better. Yeah, it's just for
Exactly.
the
So
it's just the novelty, right?
yeah, exactly. So that's also in relation of who said tried in Milan, but they fail. I think that's the thing. Like, is big change like that in Italy, I might see that they find some difficulties to go
Yeah,
with
yeah, yeah. Like
even with this.
Starbucks and all that, which is a good
Exactly.
thing. It's like people
Yeah.
will try, but then they always go back to their roots. You always go back to
Exactly.
what you were. Your palate is that, right? When you're born and you
Yeah.
give
Yeah.
it.
Exactly. So this, you try it, but then you go like,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's a good thing.
With fast food, I mean, yeah, not
Yeah,
different
for sure.
times for restaurant, but fast food, yes.
But fast food, like in the autogrill, that was kind of like the fast food of Italy.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Like those,
Exactly.
those cotoletta things that you get,
Yeah.
but they're
Yeah.
like
Or
gelati and yeah.
what was the other one? The classic one, the camogli. That's a classic sandwich ad autogrill.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Some Stefano said Starbucks in Milano. Is that I've heard it was there, but is it going after grill? Is the
Autogrill.
Starbucks going okay, or is it going to close down? I suppose there's enough tourists there to keep it running, really.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Yeah.
And I don't know who that person is, but ciao. They said ciao
It's
ragazzi.
Massimo Mele. Yes, he's a good chef
Okay.
from Tasmania.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So
Ciao,
okay,
Ashley.
well let's talk about now Italian stereotypes.
Yes.
Italian stereotypes. So you're here, so you can see the way Australians see Italians or perceive them to be.
Yeah.
Do some of them annoy you? What are the ones that you go, oh?
Now not so much. Now not so much. I kind of, after being
Get used to it?
yeah, exactly. Now not so much. But when I first got here, few times you got oh yeah, here comes the Italian, he knows best. I was like, no, it's not that I know best. It's just the way we do it. It's not knowing best or not. I've been doing
and you
this
still
one.
learn. It doesn't matter how good you are at something.
Exactly.
You're always learning. You're always learning from somebody else. So you see something and you change the way you do something. Like no one is perfect. Nobody knows everything, But so hang on. With all the fast food chains opening, how important is it to keep the traditions? I just think they're just embedded. What do you think?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely, as you said, they there, and they're gonna try the fast food. They're gonna try in the chain for sure, once or maybe once a month. To try the different thing, but then you go back to your restaurant, to the trattoria, pizzeria.
I believe that too.
Yeah. Exactly. It
says McDonald's in Calabria is another level.
They put the anduja in the burger.
Yes, Stefano. All right. So what are other? I wrote a blog on stereotypes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There were just a few. Italians speak loudly.
Mm. Yeah. It could be. Yes, agree.
Agree. Yeah. I'd have to agree with. I guess that depends on personality.
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, exactly. Depends from their personality, but yeah, we are generally a little bit more loud, I think. Yeah.
You know that, and then there's that one that everyone here thinks that that Italians always say ciao bella, ciao bella, ciao bella, but I've never heard anyone in Italy say ciao bella. But I think it's because they love the word, and it's easy for them to say. So
yeah.
Sorry, I'm just getting into it. Fast food is the opposite to the Italian way of taking time to enjoy it. Yeah, absolutely. And what do you think of the Italian food scene in Sydney? Any favourites?
So in Sydney, Italia, there are really, a few restaurants that are really, really nice, I have to say. Even in Melbourne, there are heaps of Italian restaurants that, I would say, this one might sound controversial, but maybe a little bit more, they're doing a little bit better in Melbourne than Sydney, Italian scene, I would say.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But wasn't it in Sydney where they've just named something Little Italy?
Well, there was Leichhardt, yes. Leichhardt is like, it was the Italian kind of center. They got the piazza and all that. But lately is like my wife, when I got here, was already kind of a dying kind of thing. But talking with my wife like years ago, it was like the thing. It was like, yes, you go to Leichhardt, you go to the piazza. There were all the restaurant all around the piazza kind of thing. But now it's completely dead, pretty much. You have Aberfield and Five Dock, where they got some nice little restaurants, good dailies, and all of that, where you find the good stuff. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the kind of little Italy that we might have here in Sydney. In terms of restaurants,
Yeah.
there
Are you
quite a
reading the
few.
comments? Are you reading the comments as you
A
speak?
few. Nice abandoned. Yeah, it's true. Exactly. Yeah, many years back. Yeah.
Now it's abandoned.
Yeah.
Stefan's saying love his accent.
It's true. Yeah. There is not even an Italian daily in Leichhardt anymore, I think.
Oh, really?
No. It's all kind of main, you know, you got your Coles, your Woolworths things, and yeah. So in Sydney to find the good stuff, Aberfield and Five Dock. Yes.
There you go. All right. What about another stereotype that Italians listen to the piano accordion all the time? Do you know what I mean? Like when I do my stories, I don't know about you, but you know, I like to put a bit of music on there, and
yeah.
And I know that it's not always piano accordion.
No, I never, to be honest, never listened to Bocelli or
and that's another thing too. Everyone thinks that, but that's the stereotypical.
Exactly,
That's
the
what they've
Italian.
sold.
Exactly.
Stefan, can you buy good Italian produce there?
Yeah, yes, 100%. Yeah,
Is it imported or is it made
so
there?
there are a few things that are imported, and in Sydney now there are good like local made stuff, like for example cheeses like Paesanella, vanilla cheese. They're really good. Pino Daniele.
Yeah, that's my husband. We love Pino Daniele.
Yeah, ricotta. You find it made here, but it's really nice. I have to say they are.
Yeah, because the other day I was speaking with Carla on Tomasi on Instagram. She was, I can't remember, it was about cheese, and it got to the thing where I said that here there's not many good places where you can get good cheese, and like even tomatoes and stuff, because our soil is quite sandy.
Yeah.
So everything that is produced is a different flavour to Italy.
Yeah, exactly.
Or maybe even Sydney, I'm not sure, you know.
Same thing. Yeah, is but you can find good imported stuff here. Yeah, 100%. Yeah, 100%.
All right, another stereotype that we eat pasta and pizza every day.
Well, pasta, yeah.
We do, yeah, pretty much.
Pizza not every day. I would say, you know, every few weeks. Yeah, you know,
consider pizza is like bread, is kind of bread, as in
Yeah.
Because if it's not pizza, it's bread, or there's some sort of
some sort of carb involved.
Yeah.
To do the scarpetta in the pasta, obviously.
Best, yeah, for sure. All right.
But yeah, pasta, yes. Pasta.
We're all see here. I think they think there's a lot of us are mafiosi. Are we all mafiosi?
Yeah, no, nothing to do with mafia. No.
unless you're from Pesaro, right?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, nothing to do with mafia.
Italians love coffee.
We do. Yeah, I think is also like like a kind of a thing, like when, for example, you go and visit someone. Oh, you know, we have a coffee. Put the coffee on. It's always kind of a thing that goes, you know, with the gathering together and
But it's a ritual, isn't it? It's a ritual.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you just you have it there, as a ritual. Yeah.
The smell, everything. And Italians are soccer crazy.
Yeah, not everyone, but
not everyone. See,
everyone.
yeah.
There's probably you've seen it as well. There are some videos back in Italy when we won the Euro. So yeah, went crazy.
I'm not, but I like the finals. I actually woke up to watch my husband's response to the goals. Yeah, more than the game. um, Pia said coffee is our oxygen.
Yeah, the
Stefano
market is
Lima,
a great reason. Yeah,
yeah, beautiful. That's true. Italians only drink the cappuccino in the morning. Is it
true.
true?
Yeah, I'll say so. Yeah,
Up
I
to what time?
before lunch. Before
About
lunch,
11,
like a 10 o'clock kind of thing, 11.
10,
I
11, yeah.
remember when I started to work in hotels, obviously a lot of tourists, especially for Northern Europe, like Germany and all of that, and they were having cappuccino with the meal. We were like, oh
It's
my
like a
God.
meal and a meal. Two
Yeah,
meals.
exactly. No, no, they don't go together.
All right, and the last stereotype one
Yeah,
is Italians live at home until they get married. No one gets married anymore, but I just,
exactly.
I just
um, I would say of my friends, I think now it's changing as well a little bit. Maybe
mm,
before was more like that, but maybe now it's changing a little bit. Yeah, I would say. I got a few with my friends, I would say maybe 50-50 kind of thing.
they move. Some move out, some stay. Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's comfy. Yeah. You
yeah.
pay the
Why
bills,
not?
you
I
help
don't care.
out, obviously.
I,
You're
I
not
don't want my children to leave. I built the house
yeah.
big enough so they can have their partners here. If they want. They're not going anywhere.
Yeah, you help out with the whatever, cleaning, cooking, and helping out with the bills or whatever. But
Yeah, that's what Stefano's just said. There are social reasons, no work mainly, and this is true. And
yeah,
why not? Why can't you help your children out? Why
yeah,
you have you?
exactly,
Why can't you help each other out? Of course there's
exactly.
going to be
Yeah,
problems, but whatever.
yeah,
That's life. I can't see anything
absolutely.
wrong with it.
Yeah,
I think it's a
no,
beautiful
no,
thing.
exactly. It's yeah.
Do any of the viewers have their opinion on their children living at home? It is true. You don't have kettles in it. Is it true you don't have kettles in Italy? Yeah,
Yeah, the first
I've
one that
never
I
seen
seen
one.
or had here in Australia.
Just the little pot to
Yes,
boil the water.
exactly.
What Antonio, my husband, said, sometimes it's a necessity. Oh, to live at home. Yeah.
To live at home. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, could be hard, especially again if you work in a small town where you do the
Yeah.
summer season. It's hard to go through the other 4 5 months, whatever. If it's hard to find a job, and
Yeah.
it could be as you said, the
But
necessity. So
I feel this is just a personal opinion, but I feel that support from your blood, like your parents,
yeah,
and that support, it's with what is part of the reason why Italians are so confident in themselves, so sassy, so
mhm.
because you're loved, someone's always there for you,
Yeah,
someone's got your
yeah,
back, whereas
exactly. Yeah,
yeah,
you're
if that
right.
makes
You're right.
sense.
Yeah, it's true. It's a good way to see it. It's true.
You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, even though
Yeah,
it
no,
might seem
100%.
wrong to other people, but then Italians are always so warm and embracing and open, and yes, you can stay with me. It's that kind of like give and take. Everyone's
Yeah,
sharing all the time.
yeah. I saw
Yeah,
someone wrote, as long as they given responsibilities. Absolutely. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
You're
true.
not.
And
Yeah, you don't live there and being served and no.
yeah,
You live with
of
your
course,
family, yes, but you
you
do
got to
your
pull your
things and
weight.
exactly. Otherwise, the door is always there.
Yeah, yeah. And Stefano said negative side family can be overpowering. Yeah,
Yeah. They could be. It could be.
sometimes,
Yeah.
sometimes. All right, so let's wrap up. Oh, you're in it. Let's do. I want two more questions. You're in an intercultural relationship. What is that like? Bye, Stefano. Stefano's got to go.
Oh,
But
ciao,
yeah.
Stefano.
So what's it like being in an intercultural relationship?
Yeah, it's good. It's
Oh,
right.
she's right there. No.
No. It's good. It's good. It's wasn't for me. It wasn't kind of a cultural shock.
No,
I,
that's good.
I have to say personally, from where I'm from, without saying anything bad or anything, but I found it more of a cultural shock getting into Australian Italian families for me.
Oh, what do you mean? Like,
So, like for example, I had friends with Italian background,
yeah,
Australians, grew up
yeah,
here, born here, but maybe their grandfather or their grand-grandfather came here.
And they've never been back to Italy. You have to put that in there.
And they exactly, so they haven't been back to Italy since the 50s or 60s, whatever. And so for me, stepping into that, I was like, oh wow. It's not back in time, but yeah, a little bit of shock.
It's back in time. It's back in time.
Yeah,
That's the whole reason, like with what I've done with my school, is kind of to try and teach people Italy moves on. In fact, it probably goes a bit faster than things move here sometimes.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know.
You're right.
Not having been able to go for 2 years, I already feel like I'm behind now.
Yeah.
Coming from the 50s and never going back.
Exactly. A lot changed. Yeah.
All right. Also, so we'll wrap it up. It's been, oh my God, we could talk for ages, but it's been such a great talk. Thanks so much. But what do you think the future of Italy looks like to you?
At the moment, I hope there is, it's going to kind of, just get better and better and better. I can see that, there are a lot of, as we were talking before, kind of more influence from all around, getting a little bit more modern. You can do a little bit more things. I was talking with someone ages ago, and it was like, oh yeah, the cooking classes is starting to get here as well as a thing. So it's getting, ahead of the time kind of thing, catching up with the time. So I hope that one, it will help to grow even more kind of thing, and not being stuck to the stereotypes that we might have seen. But
it's funny because even when I look at, like, say you see those pages of Puglia, and they've got all those weddings happening in Puglia. There would be the weddings in Puglia for the locals, but then you can see that they twist things because that's what the people want. They want us tambourines and they want that fairy tale, like 1950s wedding, which is kind of cute because you hold on to that tradition.
It's good to keep the tradition. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But Italians, they're going away from it. It's the rest of the world that's latching on to these things. So it really is a good thing. The globalization.
They see, hopefully, eventually they see there. Okay, yes, they had that one as a tradition, but then is a tradition and is there, but they're moving on and they keep evolving. Yes.
Yeah, they keep evolving. That's the word.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you so much. That was fun.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. Yeah.
Our live.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and good luck with all your cooking things. Maybe we can do a live cooking thing one day.
Yeah,
to make something and show everyone how to make, I don't know, cavatelli or
something. Yeah, sounds good. All
right.
Yeah.
Or when you come to Perth, I'll invite you to my school.
Awesome.
As well.
Let's do that.
High five. All right.
Thank you so much for having me.
You too. Thanks. Have a good night.
You too. Bye-bye. Ciao.
I'll save the live, okay? I'll save it.
Awesome. Thank you.
Ciao.
Ciao.